Hello, goddesses. Come on in. Come on in. Time for the goddesses gather. Make sure you have your morning beverage. We're going to talk a little astrology. We're going to do a reading. It's going to be a great morning. It always is whenever you're here. It is time. It is time. Woo! Where are we on here? How are you doing this morning? It is time for the goddesses to gather. Hello, hello. I am Tyra Omilade, your goddess guru, your sister friend, and I love helping women align with their life purpose using the power of ancient wisdom and the goddess-centered lifestyle. And it's all about, women coming together, tapping into the divine feminine within, the divine feminine without, one another's divine feminine, because you know what? The divine feminine is where it's at. Okay. We love the divine masculine. Oh, yes, we do. And we love the divine feminine too. And so, yeah, I want to just come in. It's the midweek dose of inspiration. We're going to get tanked up so that we can finish this week in the way that we see fit. Some people may want to finish it strong. Some people may want to finish it in a very relaxed way. Others may want to finish it in a sensual way, a happy way, fun, playful, hardcore, working, fighting. It's all up to you how you want to end the week, but I'm here to help support you in ending the week how you want to end the week. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. I look forward to sharing some astrology, sharing an oracle reading. We're going to do a little bit of mindfulness and some energy work. Yes, yes, yes. So as I wait for the ladies to join, because I did not post the announcement super, well in advance. Might take a little bit of time for everybody to get here, but okay. I see two of the goddesses. Hello, Keita May. How are you, Queen? You said wealth rising to you. Peace. How are you, Mystic Storm? Y'all be sure to check out Mystic Storm's channel. She posts amazing astrology updates daily. They will support you also in finishing your week or just having a great week because she's posting them every day. So y'all check out her channel. So yeah, today I'm coming in telling myself that I have it together, but I don't really feel like I've had it together. I don't know about you, but these eclipses have been they've been a trip. The retrogrades have been a trip. And what else? Everything has been a trip. You're right, Keita May. Mystic be on point. Y'all gotta go over there and check out her posts. And I'm asking y'all, like them, like her posts. Click the up button. Nobody can tell you're clicking it, the thumbs up button. Because in YouTube world, engagement is everything. And do we want to see women and the content that they're putting out there uplifted, especially when it's something that is supportive and helpful and inspiring and wise? Why would we not support this work? Right? And all it takes is a little click, a thumbs up. So yeah, she has little shorts too. So y'all support her, sister. I'm just gonna also throw in there Black woman. Come on, y'all. Come on. Let us support our sisters. So yeah, I want to share this. I was gonna share it in a little separate audio, but I just want to kind of process something with you all. First of all, hello. Hello to all of the sisters who are typically here. Hashtag replay queens. Y'all know I love you. How you doing? Hashtag replay queens. All right. Make sure you let me know you were here. Type in hashtag replay queen or just let me know you're a replay queen and you are watching. And anyone who is new, we're laid back. All right. That this is the live stream. So on the live stream, it's about connection. I'm not coming on here with the script. This is unscripted. You know why? Because in the goddess tradition, we don't need a script all the time. We will be led. We will be led. Sometimes we do need a script. I believe in having things decent and in order. If you come to one of my meetings, my gatherings, events, we're going to be on point with that structure, okay? But today we just kind of free flowing. So hang in there with me and know that I love that you're here if you're new. But anywho, this past weekend, y'all would be proud of me. I presented at an event where I talked about well, it was a group of people into EFI, and I was asked to speak, and I talked about a feminine approach to EFI. So I thought to myself, I don't have anything to tell them about, but I will say in my newsletter, if you're interested in getting your elekes, then which is connected to EFI, make sure you go on ahead and get on that wait list, because I am going to be supporting people with that. Just talking about this, it made me remember that. And I'm probably only going to put that in my email list because I do not want random people who I don't know, signing up to be a part of my leke ceremony, because I'm very particular about who I work with, especially when it comes to that. So if you wanna get your lekes, then you gotta get on my email list and get on that wait list. Anywho, I wanted to do a divine feminine approach to Ifa. And my position is that Ifa, which is a spiritual tradition out of Nigeria, is very masculine. It has a lot of misogyny in it, a lot of patriarchy. And my thing was what I have learned through the feminine path, the feminine way of spirituality, um, is like I approach Ifa in that way. That way I don't have to care what something says on the internet. When I used to have a lot of videos, I would make a lot of videos about that tradition. I'd have all kinds of people, maybe some from Nigeria, and then men coming on and telling me how I'm doing things wrong. Some women did too, but I just really found a lot of people who tried to correct my teachings about Ifa were men. It was one of the reasons I was like, I ain't working with men. The ones that give me the worst time are the men on my channel. So y'all let me know, you selecting yourself out. Anywho, but yeah, I was just kind of like, this tradition is misogynistic, and and it's a little bit to the practitioners, not the actual teachings of Ifa, but the practitioners. Some of the practitioners, some are very legalistic. It's like I may as well stay. It's a religion. If I'm gonna have all these rules that y'all trying to give me, and they contradict and everything. So I decided I was gonna do a talk about the high priestess, connecting with your inner high priestess, because the high priestess is who we all need right now. Okay, let me just take a moment to let y'all know. Your inner high priestess is, in my mind, the archetype, the goddess of right now. The world is, for me, seems to be very chaotic. And the high priestess is the part of ourselves that is like in the dark. She's okay with things being hard. She doesn't even really describe things as good or bad, hard or easy or anything like that. She knows how to just be present too, and she trusts that she will know what to do. She is that part of ourselves that can truly connect to knowing what is the next step that we need to do. And I told them, the lights were up high, and I was like, "Y'all turn the lights down because I want us to go deep down within ourselves." I had this amazing meditation planned out for them about going deep into, the darkness of ourselves. And a tornado warning went off in the middle of my presentation. I was just getting ready to have someone share. I had shared about the high priestess and had asked them to journal a little bit. And Right when I handed him the mic, there was an alarm that went off that there was a tornado warning. And so the person who was in charge of the building told us we had to go downstairs. And little did we know, we went down one set of steps, we went down a second set of steps, and then we went down a third set of steps. This is in a building that is it's a historic building that is all about Black culture in my city. And it was like being almost like in the belly of a ship. And my friend who was one of the lead priests this weekend was like, um, he had felt like we should have just stayed upstairs. I didn't feel like we should stay upstairs. If there's a tornado warning, I'm like, we need to be listening to this tornado warning. We need to go downstairs. Those of us who are in E5, we work with the forces of nature, which is called the Orisha. And so it's kind of like, well, I'm just going to be safe because I'm connected to the Orisha. I know the Orisha will keep us safe. And for me, I don't think I have less faith because I want to go downstairs. I don't want to be upstairs on the upper floor during a tornado warning. I personally don't feel like I have less faith. But when we got down there, he was like, saying to a certain degree, we're down here and it's like we're back in the slave ship. And I was like, but we're talking about the high priestess. This is exactly where we're supposed to be. We were down in the belly, like we were in this building has 4 floors, but 2 of them are underground. And we were in the second level underground. I was like, this don't get no more high priestess going deep down into the darkness than this. I just thought it was so interesting. And to me, that is the feminine way. It's just like, I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. I didn't feel like I pivoted well. It was like I still did the meditation. And I was just like, we're going to just do our best standing up because I just didn't have the brain space to really think. But maybe we should have just chanted and did something with the ancestors. But I really wanted them to leave out with a connection to the high priestess. So that was really, really interesting and cool. I spoke on Monday about the retrogrades in another online business summit that I was at. I told you about that summit. I spoke about the eclipses and all that kind of good stuff. So just wanted to process that with you all. Thank y'all so much. You're so welcome. Good morning. How are you, Larissa? All right. It's in the newsletter. It's in the newsletter, Queen. Okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to let's just go on ahead and do the mindfulness practice. No, this is what we're going to do first. First of all, we're going to just take a few deep breaths, inhale and exhale. Long, slow, deep breath out through the mouth. We're going to do another one. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Long, slow, deep breath out through your mouth. And what we'll do is energy work. Let's just do a little energy work, and then we're going to do our mindfulness practice. I'm actually, y'all know me, I'm transparent. I don't really feel. Why that sounds weird. Oh, maybe not. I feel like I'm a little bit off from doing my energy work and stuff like that. It's been rough, a little rough. So I thought, let's do some energy work this morning. We're going to do the energy medicine series, which is all about the meridian work and getting our energy, first of all, unblocked. And then we want to just kind of feel that energy and that flow. It gets us set up for a great day. First thing I want you to do is I want you to take your fingers right here under your eyes, right on your cheekbones, actually. And as you thumb, I want you to take a deep breath in, long, slow, deep breath out. Beautiful. Next, we're going to go to right here. This is the stomach meridian. This is K27. It has to do with the kidneys. Find those little nodules, go about an inch below. I like to tap on them up and down, all around. Make sure as you do this, you take a deep breath in, long, slow, deep breath out. Just keep that breath work going. Okay. Next, we're going to do the heart. I think this is thymus. You just take your fist right here. Boom, 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 boom. And when we do this kind of work, you want to kind of put a little oomph behind it. You don't want to hurt yourself, but it shouldn't be light. Next, we're going to do spleen. So spleen is right here on the rib cage. Taking those deep breaths in and out. Very good. Now what we want to do is we want to cross our energy. I know a lot of times people think you want to be open and don't cross when you are doing, spiritual work, energy work. But when we're working with the meridians, you have to cross the energy so that both sides of your body will communicate. So I want you to put your hand here on your shoulder, pull down across the tip. Okay. And then you do the other side like that. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to cross one arm to our knee. I'll show you how that looks. So you cross it over. I like bringing it up and over. Next thing we're going to do is you're going to take one hand, turn that palm out, and you're going to put your other palm into that hand. Interlock those fingers. Bring your hands in and up. Okay. Let's take a deep breath in. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. We're going to extend the arms. And now it's going to be the opposite hand with the palm turned out. And you set that other hand on top, palm to palm. Interlock those fingers. Bring those hands in and up. 2 deep breaths, nice and slow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. All righty. Next thing I want you to do is I want you to take your fingers and place them right at your eyebrows. Okay. Tint your fingers. We're going to take 2 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Now I want you to take your fingers and you're going to push them into your forehead and flick that energy off. Flick the energy off. We're going to keep doing a crown pull. So you don't even have to touch it. If you don't want to mess up your hair, you can just do it over the top, or you can just actually dig into your scalp. You keep pulling here until you get to where you can hang your shoulders or your hands on your shoulders. Take 2 deep breaths in. Inhale. Exhale. Good job. One more. Inhale. As you exhale, I want you to bring your hands down to your chest and just sit there for a moment like this. As you sit there, I just want to remind you, we are in control of our energy. No matter how chaotic life can be, we can take time to do this kind of work. It's so easy just to toss it out the window. It really is. When it's actually the best thing for us to do. And I'm not even really talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself. But maybe somebody will benefit from it. What I want you to do is I want you now to take your hands and rub them together. I want you to put them at your heart. You're going to extend one arm up, one arm down. Palm is flat up and then flat down as you extend your arms. So let's do that together. As you extend them up, inhale and hold your breath. Okay. Inhale and hold that breath. So here we go. Take a deep breath in, extend your arms, look up. Exhale. Let's do the other arm. Inhale. Hold that breath. Exhale. One more time on the other side. Inhale. Look up. Hold the breath. Exhale. Other side. Inhale. Look up. Exhale. And I want you to lean over. And as you lean over, I want you to take 2 deep breaths. And to make your way up, you're going to make a figure 8 with your arms like this. And then you bring your arms down to your sides. You can put them in prayer pose. And in this moment, I want you to imagine that a golden white column of light is coming down over your energy, and it's cutting any cords. Cut the cords from this weekend, from this week, the people at the store, something you saw on the internet, on TV. You want to just cut all the cords. You want to just feel your energy feeling more and more light and clarified. I want you to imagine that there's a golden white bubble of light surrounding you right now, also. The only thing that can come in is love, and the only thing that can leave is love. And now, what we're going to do is we're going to connect our central and governing meridians. So, I want you to take your hands in front, right down at your second chakra, and you just bring them up to your mouth and lock it in. And then you're going to come up the back side here, over the head, lock it in. Okay. I want you to put 2 fingers here at your third eye. Push in and up at your navel. In and up. Okay. Just hold them. And we're going to do 3 deep breaths. Inhale and exhale, holding that navel and that forehead. Inhale. Exhale. Do 2 more just like that. Connect those meridians. Beautiful. And that is your energy medicine series, sequence, whatever you want to call it. Or routine. I hope that felt good to y'all. I needed it. I needed it a lot. Oh, still learning. How are you, Queen? Y'all still learning is in for those who are inside of the Mighty Networks, Mighty Networks group. She's the one who posted the journals. There's something about the journals. She posted some art. So that way I want y'all to make a connection. I don't want to say her name that's in the group, but y'all would know if y'all saw her. Ekaro, how are you? Ayoka, how are you? Okay, so yeah, Keita May knows who I'm talking about. Yes, the art is dope. Oh, Jess Bliss is here. How are you? Oh, I'm so happy that you're here. Yeah. This is the place to be if you don't feel well, to be honest with you. That's what I'm here for, is to help us to do the things that we need to do to feel better about goddess, body, mind, spirit, and emotions. All righty. So I did want to tell y'all that today, before we start our mindfulness practice, let me take this down because it helps me to know where I am. I am drinking coffee with collagen this morning. So I actually have my cup of Shine Go. I'm so excited. I have a cup of Shine Go this morning. Also, for my birthday, asked my sons to buy me a sparkling water machine. So I'm now making my own sparkling water. You can add flavors to it or whatever, but at this point, I don't need any flavors added to it, but I think it's just so cool. I do. I do. Good. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, it's beautiful art. And she was talking about making these postcards recently. That's the latest one. So okay, let's see here. Let us do a quick mindfulness practice. Won't be long, but then we will do the astrology. Alrighty. So what we're gonna do is it's called focused attention. This is one of my favorite practices because I do have a mind that has a propensity for being a runaway train. It's been like this for a very long time, like almost to a certain degree for as long as I can remember. And one of the ways to get the mind to pick up a new habit is to get it focused on something, okay? So, focused attention to settle the mind. That's what we're working on today. All right. So, if you would just go on ahead and take a moment to get in a comfortable seated position, if that's possible. You can close your eyes or just lower your gaze with a soft focus downward. Allow your spine to lift and your shoulders to soften. And during this meditation, our primary focus will be on your breath. Again, focused attention using the breath. And I want you to think of a metaphor of a resting snow globe. I think I've done this one before, but so we're going to do this one again. A resting snow globe or a jar of muddy water on a table. And when you can shake it, what you do is once you put it down, it becomes more clear. When you shake it, you can't see it, but when you set it down, it becomes more calm and clear. And the mind is similar. As we focus on the breath, the mind and body begin to relax and settle, and they also become more clear and feel more free. So let us begin our practice by taking a full deep breath in, long, slow, deep breath out. And just begin to observe your breathing. Bring your focus onto your breathing. Notice how your breath flows in and out. You don't even have to make a change in how you breathe. You just want to notice how your body breathes. Notice the rise and fall of your chest as the air passes in and out. Bring attention to a slow inhale and a long, slow exhale. And when your attention wanders, as it will, focus again on your breathing. The beauty of mindfulness is there's no right or wrong way of doing it. This is a judgment free zone. It's really just all about paying attention. That's why we call it mindfulness. And as your mind wanders, notice if any thoughts arise, but don't hold on to them. Just let them pass and bring your attention back to your breath. And I always find it interesting to notice the stages of a complete breath. I want you just to notice that for you. Notice the in breath, the subtle pause, the exhale, and the pause before taking another breath. See the slight breaks between each breath. Feel the air entering into your nose. And take time to see it in your mind's eye. See that breath flowing through the nose, down into your lungs. See the lungs expand as they fill with air and relax again through the exhale. What a gift. What a gift to have breath. And again, as thoughts arise, allow them to pass and return your attention to your breathing. Beautiful. We're going to now finish with 2 full deep breaths. Long, slow, deep breath in. Long, slow, deep breath out. Let's do that again. Inhale and exhale. I hope that that was a nice practice for you, dear sisters. I feel better. Wow. Oh, you're cracking me up, Kita May. I didn't even know it existed until I saw it at the grocery store one day. I had been thinking, I want to be able to make my own water because I have too many cans I'm getting rid of, or the bottles with the Topo Chico water. And I would walk through my grocery store in a part that I don't typically go through, and boom, there it was, the little machine to make my own sparkling water. So, yeah, I'll have to bring it whenever we meet. Mm, nice, nice. Oh, good. Yeah. Yeah, I was figuring, I need it, and I thought, I think some other sisters out there might need this. I think so. I think so. Oh, okay. I was about to say, who is this? Hi, Natasha. Not a problem. Good to see you. Mhm. Hmm. Oh, good. Okay. Awesome. I was about to say, I don't know who this Luther is, but he was about to get booted if he doesn't act right, but it's Natasha. It's okay. Don't even worry about it. I know you'll figure it out. Good, bless. Good. This morning I woke up and I thought, I don't like I said, I deal with the racing mind, and it doesn't matter how advanced we appear to be in terms of spirituality, the work that we do as a spiritual leader. We all have our own lives to live. We are in a human body and we will struggle. And so, I woke up and thought, oh my goodness, I'm already focusing on negative stuff. My husband told me yesterday that Marines no longer can get what's called a chit for beards. A lot of times black men can't shave. It's very harmful for them to have to shave every day, some black men. And there's some process that they'll go through, but if they can't be in without a beard, if they can't tolerate shaving, they are at risk of getting put out of the military. And, it's like, we already know what this is about. It's mainly Black men that's going to be on chits for beards. And it just shook me because my son is in the Coast Guard and he doesn't shave. He's on a chit. His friends are. I mean, there's so many Black men I know in the military on a chit. My nephew is one. And I just woke up with that on my mind. And there was other things going on through my mind, like it's this problem and that problem. It's just like, oh, everything. And then I said, you know what, Tyra, you have breath. Oh, I was kind of like, where's spirit? Like, spirit, what are you doing? What's going on? Tyra, you have breath. And I said, well, I know spirit has given me a miracle today in the form of breath. And that's one of the reasons why I was like, yeah, this mindfulness practice, focusing on the breath, this will be very helpful. It's such a gift to have breath. And when we feel things are just so off, the ultimate miracle is breath. It's the ultimate miracle. If I need to know spirit is with me, I'll just take a few deep breaths. And there's my answer. Where are you, spirit? And the more we can get the mind settled and have the body feeling safe and settled, the better we can hear. And we don't, we can be in the eye of the storm. I've heard people talk about the eye of the storm, and it makes sense when I've been in tornadoes and all of a sudden, it's like all this rain and then nothing. All of a sudden, it's just nothing happening, which in my mind is terrifying. Being someone who has always lived near tornadoes. Um, However, spiritually, when I think about that eye of the storm, it really is not about everything being calm. It is about that high priestess. I can be with the worst of it because I am tuned in and I am tapped in. We live in a world that wants you disconnected from trusting yourself. We live in a world that wants to fill your mind with, whatever it wants you to think about yourself. But when we can just be, I have breath. And when I take these breaths nice and slowly, and I get myself settled and calmed in and I'm tuned into my body, I don't need actually the world to be anything. I will know what to do. One of the reasons I got so deep into Sistership Circle initially was because of this notion of I can handle whatever shows up no matter what. I'm not going to say never. I've rarely felt that way day by day. And it is a path, it is a journey to get to a point where no matter what shows up, I trust that I can handle it. And, I brought out that book, Initiation. That book is hard to read. It's a lot of words. It was written a long time ago when people did not have all this social media. And they could sit down and settle in and read that book. I'm gonna have to get the book out and read it. But I never thought about this until just right now. I don't really want to give away the book, but I talked about it. At the end of the book, it was like almost it was like whoever was after them was right there at that door. And she got so in the moment and in tune that it was like this spiritual breakthrough that happened. I have to read it again because I don't remember all the details. But it was almost like it was the ultimate breakthrough. It was the ultimate in breakthroughs. So, yeah. I want y'all to understand when we really focus on this breath and give thanks, like, I know that I know that I know that my higher power, by whatever name you call it, has gifted me with a miracle and is with me because I can breathe. And I know that when I connect to my breath and I get myself centered, I will be shown the way. I will be told, don't move. I will be told what action to take. I will be shown the path. The resources will show up. This is the goddess way. This is just the way I think all of us should be. But you know what? We're going to call it the goddess way today. Okay. Ooh, okay. Let's see here. Mhm. Yeah, tornadoes are so real. That gratitude is the Sudarshana. Sudarshana. I won't I won't speak on the military, I have my own beliefs, but I do believe everything happens and is happening for a reason. Most High has a plans for everything and every placement that is happening. Oh, this is true. Yeah, this is true. So I'm not gonna lie. I did think any one of these men that's on the chit that need a way out. This is a way out. I did think that. And then I thought, but then if they're not there, then we gonna have to we who knows what this military is gonna do. Are we gonna have dissenters or whatever? And then that's when I thought, you know what, you're doing too much right now, Tyra. Because I'll right now it's like this. I don't have any control over that. What do I have control over? I can pray for my son, my nephews. It's not even in the Coast Guard yet. It's just the Marines, right? So yeah, I had to have a few little conversations with myself. It just feels like there's just such an affront against so much of who we are as Black people, as women, immigrants. I think it's even a affront to veterans and all kinds of stuff going on. And it's why we got to do this work. I'll put it that way. Ashe. Wait a minute. What did you say was told to write down to door a few days before phone stopped working? Okay. I can't quite understand what you're saying, but I'm glad you did listen to your higher self. It sounds like it helped you in some way, Natasha. Okay, so let's look at the astrology for what we have going on right now. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. So I wanted to see something. Mercury. I know it's coming up. Mercury. Sun conjunct Mercury. Okay. Okay, so Venus is invisible. I'm pretty sure Venus is invisible right now. And so when a planet is invisible, it is even more. A planet goes invisible when it's very close to the sun. And essentially what the sun is doing. So this is something I want y'all to open yourselves up to, because as above, so below, right? When a planet is close to the sun and goes invisible, it is in council with the sun. It's like Venus is like, I need to take a rest break. She's on a retreat. And now is her day to sit and be given wise counsel from the sun. All right. And so while she's invisible, I don't know if I put on there when she goes visible again. Because I had to I put Venus. Oh, okay, Lada put that on there. So Venus is visible on the 13th. All right. So she's invisible for a good long while. I mean, that's almost a month. So it's like she's on a retreat. She has checked out. Think about somebody who says, okay, y'all, I'm getting ready to go to the mountains, or I'm going away to this island. I'm going to this retreat and I won't be available for 3 weeks. So that's what she's doing. And I want you to see yourself being in counsel. Like, take that time to get quiet, and it could be about relationships, money, self-worth, self-value. your health and well-being. Venus is a little bit of an emotional planet, so maybe something regarding the emotions, um, your desires, pleasure. These are all topics and themes that are important to Venus. Now, I do have the Venus retrograde masterclass in my membership. And y'all, I just logged on this morning, so I'll have to. Maybe the Soul Alchemy link is there. I think I put it. Anywho, I'll put it in the description box or find it before I get off today if you want to join, because wherever Venus is retrograde in your chart is also something else that you may be receiving counsel for. So, for instance, she starts out retrograde in Aries, and so what house is Aries for you? And then she's going to go back into Pisces. So what house is that? Because the houses represent the area of life. And so for me as a Scorpio rising, she started her retrograde in the 6th house, which has to do with health and wellness, lifestyle, work. And so maybe I'm getting some counsel around that. And then she's going to go back into Pisces, which for me is my 5th house. I use whole sign for those who know what I'm talking about. And so for the 5th house, that has to do with children, creativity, my gifts and my talents. And so maybe I'm going to receive some type of wise counsel, get some type of inspiration, because the sun is also inspiration. As above, so below. How are you being given this counsel and this inspiration? Now, Venus is about money. That's the number one thing I want to talk about because I know it's very prominent for people. And when she's retrograde, it can feel like money is hard to come by. Money will feel challenging for people. When she's invisible, her energy is even weaker. She's at her weakest right now. She's retrograde and she's invisible because she's not always retrograde when she's invisible. Sometimes she's moving direct and she catches up with the sun and then she becomes invisible and she's going to be rebirthed. Oh my gosh, is she going to be rebirthed? Does anyone know? TJ, do you know? Is she going to be a mystic? Is she going to be a morning star or evening star? Anyone who knows? I think she's going to be, yeah, I don't know what she's going to be. I don't know. I should know, but I'll figure it out afterwards. Do my due diligence. But anywho, um these are the things. So, it's like, don't panic if money feels challenging right now. I want you to open yourself up for a miracle. We still have stuff going on with Neptune for a little while longer. Neptune is in Pisces. The sun is in Pisces. Actually, the sun is not going to be in Pisces much longer because it's conjuncting Neptune today. But open yourself up for a miracle, or just know once Venus goes direct and visible, all topics around money will be better. It might be, you know, part of what you need to be focused on in order to make more money is your self-worth and your self-value. And that's what's coming to you. It's not so much. And I know sometimes we really are at that place where it's like, no, I really need this money right now. Like my whole survival depends on it. But if you do have the luxury, well, maybe I shouldn't say luxury, but the opportunity to just be like, I'm not going to panic about what money is there or not there. I am going to see what is it Venus wants me to be working on regarding money during this time. Okay. So that's something to think about. The sun is conjunct Neptune, which is very karmic. So, I imagine I've been hearing people say they're having a lot of dreams. I've been having a lot of dreams. They've been a little bit weird. And so that is something that we all will be experiencing, I think, until Neptune goes into Aries. Saturn is going to be there for a while too. So there still may be something around dreams, but I think that our dreams are heightened and a little weird, scary, or whatever, because Neptune is on the 29th degree. So we could be dealing with something very karmic with the sun conjuncting Neptune. Now, this could be some inspiration. It could be you're going to get some spiritual message, some divine intervention kind of kicks off or something like that for you. And um and so, that's something that could be happening around this time. And I think also, yeah, something karmic. I just need everybody to know you might have to be doing some deep diving, s- it just may be, it's gonna feel a little hard. That's all I got for you. Like, I'm in stoic mode. I'm in my stoic season. It's gonna be hard and you could do it, because it's just we got what we got. So we need to make the most of it. Everything is working in your favor, right? So let me take a break because I've been seeing some of I've been seeing the mm, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ashe. Ashe. Oh. Ah, yeah, I get that. It's the time right now. And one thing that you can do, I like that you brought this up now that I think about it. I remember feeling that way. It was like after my initiation, or maybe it was right around the time I started initiating, but right around the time I did the goddess initiation and then started my priestess initiation into E5, it would just be like way too many men. Yeah, it was just way too much. It was back in the day, baby. People think folks were coming into the DMs. I was dealing with DM BS back in the day easily. And so one of the things you can do is just put up a shield around you and just be like, you know what? I'm not available for you right now. I'm not available for this kind of energy. I'm not available for crud energy. My energy is not available to that. Put that shield of protection around you. And then when they show up, you got to repel them hard. It's one of the reasons why if I see a man come onto this chat and he starts talking crazy, I don't try to do nothing to accommodate him. I just go right into my little uh well, I just choose his name and he's banned. All right? I don't play. So you do have to kind of do some hard pushing back. You already know everything is scammy right now and people taking advantage of it. So mm. Oh, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Hi, Priestess Shannon. How are you? Glad you are here. This sister's channel is another one to check out. She's putting out some powerful, powerful videos. And hold on one second. So I'm just gonna break for a minute. High Priestess Shannon creates these kits where she can make it do whatever you want it to do. Say it that way. And High Priestess Shannon, I haven't opened it yet because it's been crazy and I want to do it in a very spiritual way. I kind of have been thinking I wanted to unbox it or whatever. And then I started thinking, oh, it's mine. It's personal. But I'm gonna see if I can open this and show y'all a little bit of what she does. And the reason I'm sharing this with y'all is because we have some powerful women doing some powerful things. So I got my little skull because I wanted a protection box. Um, let's see here. I have some crystals and whoa. This is a protection floor and bath wash. I told her, send me the big dogs, baby. So when I be plugging y'all, I'm doing it because it's like, hey, we got some gifted sisters. We don't need to be trying to figure nothing out. So yeah, y'all check out High Priestess Shannon. Let's see here. Oh, look at you. I'm glad that you have something coming in. And may it stretch and be exactly what you need. Okay. Yes. Dreams have been very clear, scary. Yeah. Dreams are crazy right now. Dreams are crazy. Yeah, let's do this really quickly. This is for it says Luther, but it's really Natasha. Natasha, for you. Para ti. And may that money stretch beyond your wildest dreams. Yes, stand strong in your shield. That's a good way of saying it. That's what I was saying in response to what TJ was saying around the about her light is bright and it's attracting crud too. Yeah, stand strong in your shield. Okay, good. Get them spiritual hands. I love it. Ah. I think initiation is a great idea, for people who are struggling. It seems like foreign, but it's ancient and initiation is yeah, it's not ancient. It just isn't. So, yeah. Yeah, I didn't stitch us in. I just didn't stitch us in this morning. I just jumped right in. Yeah, I haven't opened it because I'm like, I've been in such like a tornado type of energy. I said, I don't want to do it in that kind of energy. I want to do it when I'm calm. Okay. Oh, love you, sister. Love you. Okay, we're gonna go back to the astrology. Okay, where my Aries at? Huh? Where my Aries? It's your look. Give us our last day. Give Pisces our last day. Okay, we've had an interesting Pisces season, so let us just have our last day. But on March 20th, it is all team Aries. Where's my Aries at, baby? Sun, moon, ascendant. We are celebrating you. And just for everyone, what tomorrow's the first day of spring. Keita May posted, and if you want to post it in the main group, go for it, Keita May. Maybe you did post it in the main group, but it was something about Ostara. She's in my membership. Something about Ostara starting. I don't know if that's the same as the wheel of the year. I need to get all that together. But anywho, it's spring, y'all. It's spring. So yeah, let us partake of this new beginnings energy, even though we're in retrograde. Let us partake of it anyway. So yeah, the sun is gonna go into Aries. Sun is hot and fiery. Aries is hot and fiery. I just think that slowly but surely we're gonna kind of feel like we're gonna start coming out of the fog because right now it's a big fog. The sun is going to go into Aries and then Neptune is going to go into Aries. And so, it'll be in a fire sign, even though it's this big ocean, still it's going to be in a fiery sign. So maybe that will kind of help us to come out of the fog a little bit. And then, of course, Venus and Mercury, once they're done with their retrogrades and they go back into Aries, that will help us to come out of the fog because they're going back into Pisces, y'all. So we all need to be patient. We just need to settle in. All right. I do like this one, Venus sextile Pluto. First of all, this is the second time this has happened because this is Venus retrograde sextile Pluto. So there is some revisiting of a lesson around your power that is coming up. So we need to stand in our power. Now, this actually does have to do with money. So maybe there's going to be a return, some money returned, opportunity to get the money is returned back to you. Um, it'll feel a little energizing, because Venus is still in Aries and Pluto is in Aquarius. So it'll feel, maybe it'll give you a little energy with that. And it can make you feel a little social. And but maybe you're kind of like, well, I need to pick up the phone and call my friends and tell them, hey, I want to hang out, or I need to, there's a festival happening or some type of meeting in the community happening, and I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna get out there and go have some fun in the community. So it could be that. So then right here on the 22nd, Sun conjunct Venus. That is when that meeting between the Venus and the Sun is at its peak. Okay. The Sun is gonna meet retrograde Venus. And I just think that this whole week into next week, easily till the 26th of March, is it could be very enlightening. I'm gonna say it that way. It could be very enlightening. Both of those are very creative, so it could feel creative. And maybe there's gonna be a reflection that is coming back to you. You're being asked to reflect on something. Now, Venus is a feminine planet. She's the planet for women. So maybe you'll be reflecting on, like, who do I really want to be as a woman? Or how have I been in the past? And, moving forward, where do I want to be as a woman? But just think about, if you feel yourself reflecting, make sure maybe you take that time to journal a little bit and write it down, because it will come back. Because we remember, this is well, Venus is gonna have to catch up with the Sun. It'll be back in a bit, but it will come back. Okay, so the Sun is gonna sextile Pluto. So we have the Sun and Venus sextiling Pluto in this next week. So it's definitely something about power. Now, some of it is transformation. You're being asked to change, and it's a little bit in a gentle way. Or maybe somebody shows up and they're like, hey, you've been wanting to make these changes. I want to support you in that. Okay. So open yourself up to all of that. Sun conjunct Mercury. So this is like the Sun conjunct Venus. The Sun is just like, we having all kinds of meetings this week. Venus, your turn. Come on in here in my office and let's talk. On the 24th of March, Mercury, come on in here. We're going to sit down and have a conversation. But this is going to be what is called an inferior conjunction of Mercury with the Sun. So an inferior conjunction means that Mercury is retrograde and it meets the Sun. A superior conjunction with the Sun means that Mercury is moving direct and it catches up with the Sun. Okay. So when we have an inferior conjunction, this is something that you want to pay attention to, because it is going to be bringing up a topic. It could be something that has already happened, and it's kind of like, here's the next phase of what we're going to do. But it is kind of giving you an understanding of where you're headed. So this inferior conjunction is happening in, let's see here. Yeah, it's not, Mercury is not out of Aries yet, is it? Hold on one second. Hold on. When does Mercury go out of okay. On the 25th, on the 24th, where is Mercury? Doo. If I said the 26th, Mercury is conjunct the Sun on the 24th. I like when Kendrick Lamar says that. Hold on. So Mercury went into Aries. And okay, yeah. So it's in the 24th. I'm right. So it's conjuncting with Mercury in Aries. So it's something about the body. Oh, This is truly giving you an idea about a major new beginning because Aries is new beginnings. Maybe it's kind of sort of like, okay, what is it that I need to do to get that fresh new start? It could be giving you something like that. Aries is the body, it's exercise. You could even look at it as like your health and well-being. It's your identity. So maybe some people are kind of like, okay, I really feel like I'm needing an update to my identity. So, it could be that or whatever house Aries is for you is something about that area of life. You have to know, maybe you need a reading. I can do a reading for you. So that's interesting. That's very, very interesting. And then on the 25th, Mercury sextiles Pluto. So 3 Pluto sextiles. Woo! I like that it is supportive. A sextile is supportive. It is not necessarily ease because you do have to kind of go out of your way to make it happen, but it could feel very, very supportive. Mercury is the mind, Pluto is empowerment. So maybe it's going to be leading to you feeling more empowered in your mind, maybe speaking up for yourself more. Or someone comes through and is like, you know what? You need to speak up for yourself. And that's exactly what, you'll be like, "Oh, yeah, that's right. I need to speak up for myself." I do think that with all of these Pluto sextiles, Pluto is in Aquarius, and Aquarius is about um, making progress. So maybe you're going to be getting some understanding of what it is that you actually need to do to make some progress. Aquarius is being weird and futuristic, and it also has to do with goals. So maybe some of us are like, "Oh, I thought I wanted to achieve this, but maybe instead I want to achieve that." And it'll just be an opportunity for you to kind of look at what that looks like for you. Pluto is society. It is the community. So maybe some of y'all will be kind of looking at like transforming your community. It is also techie. So maybe using tech in some kind of way will come, you'll figure out what you need to do regarding that. So I do like that. I think you can get a lot of downloads. Yeah, easily the 23rd to the 26th. I think you can get a lot of downloads. So that's what I have for the astrology. Ah. Yes, I've been the same, and my mind has been like the world's weather craziness. Yes, yes. Yes, happy New Year to all of the Aries. Peace, Diamond. How are you? Woo. Let's see here. Good. Yes, a cleansing. We cleaning, excuse me, and get out of my head. Now that is nice. And get some flowers. I love that, Bliss. Yeah, get some flowers. I love it. Mm. Okay. So I don't know if Mystic is still here, but I think I think I'm a glutton for punishment. I say that jokingly. I really don't mean it, but I'm gonna go on ahead and do the oracle reading, and I'm gonna use the Black Tarot deck. Y'all know me in this Black Tarot deck. We still getting to know each other. This Black Tarot deck is like, I'm here. I'm here. So I'm asking our oracle to give us some guidance for this next week. What do we need to know? Okay, I feel this one. I'm not gonna look. Turn it face down, and I'll be surprised with you all. That way, no panicking. I feel this one. Boom. And this one. All right. So one of the things about doing readings is sometimes it's good to challenge yourself with the reading. And the way I'm gonna challenge myself is I'm going to pull one card at a time and just look at them one at a time, and then you have to link it all together, okay? That's one of the things about being a doing your own readings and being a diviner is you have to know how to synthesize it all, baby. That's the art right there. So are we ready? Are we ready for the Black Tarot deck? First card. I'm gonna hold it up so y'all see it at the exact same time as me. 7 of Knives. 7 of Knives. So we can even just look at this card and tell this looks a little warrior like. Looks a little warrior. We got the man. Looks like he's doing martial arts. He's in a combat stance, and he has the swords, the spears. Okay, let's see here. 7 of Knives. I always have to kind of see what is knives. Knives is air. Okay, air. Well, we have a lot going on with the air with Pluto. Okay. 7 of Knives. Where are we, Knives? Where are you? Here we are. Oh, woo. Okay. So, keywords for this one: betrayal and deception. And I'm telling y'all, we are in such um mutable energy. A lot going on in Pisces. We have the eclipses in Pisces and Virgo. Jupiter is in Gemini. This is part of the reason it is so scammy, so spammy. But Neptune in Pisces on the 29th degree could indicate betrayal and deception. It says a man stands ready to fight. Depending on interpretation, he could either be attacking or defending. This card warns of attackers acting from a lack of conscience and making decisions that take advantage of others. Are you attacking or are you defending? If you are the attacker using manipulative behaviors to get ahead or gain the upper hand, this is your reminder that there are other less harmful ways to attain what you would like or to accomplish or to accomplish what you need. If you are a defender, keep your eyes and ears to the ground and pay close attention to whomever you are keeping as close company. This card shines a light on dishonesty that is afoot, suggesting that you ensure that you and those around you are operating from a place of truth and honesty. So, one of the main things it says here is to align with your core values. Some people may need to make sincere apologies. Some people may need to come clean about something, turn over a new leaf, and make reparations. Okay. And things to be looking for to see, are you leaning towards the negative meaning of this card? Lack of consciousness, moral compass has been swayed, leading to unethical behavior, imposter system, hidden agendas, shameful secrets, and conspiracies. Now, one of the things that also says is create an anchor. So I don't know if that's literal. Maybe you could just download a picture, get something metal. I love carrying things that are metal to connect me with this energy of Ogun, which is kind of like the defender as I see it. Woo! See, this is why I didn't. That's why. Where are you, Mystic? Where are you? Okay, y'all ready? Let me see if the card. Okay, turn it this way. We're going to reveal it together. Are you ready for the second card? So we have that first one. Hold on. Let me see what y'all said. Ah, 10 toes down, poor Vita. That's it. I like that. 10 toes down. 10 toes down. Oh, okay. See, I was happy at first, and then I saw that bird, and I was like, another knives. Wow. Ace of knives. Okay. Ace of Knives. Hmm, okay. I sort of like what this says. So, defender. Okay. Ace of Knives, breakthroughs and clarity, which I believe this is like for real, a good one. A woman stands with a city silhouetted behind her. She holds a knife, prepared for anything headed her way. A raven flies above, showcasing its abilities to survive the sun, hinting at a change in consciousness. Now, that is something that we could be feeling is happening with that Neptune and Pisces this week. The Ace of Knives is about stepping back into your power. Oh my gosh. Do, 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 do. We've been talking about that today. The woman is headed toward new beginnings. Do, 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 do. We've talked about that today. It's time to channel this new energy and allow it to help you in your decision making. This card asks you to be open to different perspectives, approach situations rationally, putting aside temptations and emotions. This new clarity may call upon you to speak your truth or voice new boundaries. Do, 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 do. Do not fear using your words or your voice. Okay. So maybe we notice somebody is being deceptive, something is up. And it's like, I'm just gonna call it out, baby. You got a knife, I got a knife too. All right. So this check this out. This card is about seeing through the illusion. So there's some illusion that we need to see through, y'all. Okay. Facing fears, acknowledgement, and acceptance of the truth, even when it hurts. And it's really that Neptune on the 29th degree. I think it's going to be bringing up a whole lot. It's bringing up a lot in the collective conscious. It's bringing out a lot up in our own conscious. And so it's kind of like I said, I'm in my stoic season. Like Shannon said, High Priestess Shannon said, 10 toes down. We just getting ready to deal with this thing. Okay. Um, this also could indicate clouded judgment, hostile and domineering individuals, and making a terrible choice. So maybe this is a week where it's like, I'm not making a choice until I talk to, maybe 3 people and see what do they think. Or I'm not going to be rash and hasty. I will make a choice, but I won't be rash and hasty with this choice. Okay. So things to do, according to this oracle, find time to be still and silent. Listen for guidance to make the wise choices. And we've talked about the sun. Um, we've talked about the sun bringing that type of wisdom to us. I really do think that maybe some of us need to face our own illusions. Maybe somebody is getting over on us, but a lot of times the illusions that we're dealing with, the lies that we're dealing with are the ones that we tell ourselves. That's how I'm going to see this card. And this card is like, no, we're not going to lie to ourselves, but also we're going to speak up. If I need to say something, I just need to say it. So, okay. Ooh, okay. Here's our last card. This is a major arcana. Now that's a fire card right there. I don't even see what it says. The Chariot. Baby, I need that outfit, okay? I need that outfit. That outfit is me. Ooh, even though I would never wear it out in public. And I'm gonna tell y'all why, because I know people would be like, girl, you should wear it out. I have lived my whole after I started my period life, post-puberty life, with men gawking. No, I don't like men to see my body no more. But I would wear it at an event, a private event with us. The Chariot. These are the traits: control, travel, and it stands for the word yes. A woman stands confidently in the bow of her boat. She is victorious in her goals, manifestations, and dreams because of her diligence. What do you need to be diligent about this week? Again, being in my stoic season, it's like Saturn. Saturn is like, you know what? No matter what, no matter what, we get this done. What do you need to be diligent about this week? She understands that her determination and drive will guarantee success. That would be Aries. Determinate. Well, to me, I guess that's a little Aries, little Saturn, but drive is Aries. Where do you need to have determination and success? Drive. The chariot calls you to buckle down and toil towards bringing your dreams to fruition. Her message is to remain focused and pay attention to details. It encourages finding your momentum, reminding you to navigate personal roads less traveled. Personal roads less traveled. Okay. Let me take this down. But it'll tell me where to start. So, questions that you want to ask yourself or things you want to consider. Your success is assured, but will you take the leap? Maybe this is something you're pondering right now. Maybe the actual leap won't begin until April 12th, but this is the time to think like, am I really, you're standing at the ledge and you're looking like, am I going to do it? And this is that time to ponder that. Also, are you doing you? Are you doing you? Does your daily work build toward the world you believe in? Does your daily work build toward the world you believe in? That's something for you to consider with this card. Mm. Celebrate small wins over this next week. And the affirmation is I recognize opportunities that are in alignment with me. I use my talents and skills towards my success. I recognize opportunities that are in alignment with me. I utilize my talents and skills toward my success. And so I told y'all we have to blend them together. No, that's fine. Okay, we have to blend them together. So these two cards to me are all about getting past the illusion. A lot of times illusions will keep you doing a whole bunch of stuff that is not going to take you towards your goals, towards your success. They'll have you doing everything but being determined and focused, and having that drive. So I just think that we're in a time where it's like time to look at maybe what is distracting you, what is taking you off where you need to go. And this week is like that week where it's like we're going to talk about it, we're going to have discussions about it. Maybe it's going to be with yourself. Maybe you need to do this with somebody else. Maybe you're kind of stuck somewhere and you need to have that conversation because it's like until we actually talk about this, we're going nowhere. I will not be able to tap into my full capacity and do the things that I need to do. Now, is this in a relationship, career, your health and well-being, something about your home, or your possessions in general, something about money? Mm, Maybe it's even something regarding something you're passionate about. Okay. So that's our reading for this week. I like it. I feel like it was really, what's the word? Aligned with the astrology. I'm learning, so I can't even speak. Crows and blackbirds are protections. There is not one part of tarot or any other oracle I use that's not good. And this might not be what you were saying, but in my mind, it's all working in my favor, even when I get a reading I don't like. I joked with the group that I was with this weekend and told them that I don't. They were telling people like if don't go priestess hop with these readings If you don't like what the oracle says, you gotta learn to sit with it. And I was like, "Y'all, look, let me tell y'all, people come to me for readings all the time, and I'm telling y'all right now, I don't like bad readings." And they didn't laugh. I was like, I was hoping y'all were gonna laugh at me. Ah, yeah, let's see here. Okay, I'm protected from the rats, and I've been calling it out in my podcast, Speaking My Truth. I shade. Oh, all right. You take good, good, good. I have to get ready to run a bunch of errands this morning. Busy day, but thank you for all of this. Glad you are here. So much love to you. Also, still learning. Uh, yes, and we win. Oh, oh, I love that. My mom called me Ladybug. I love ladybugs. April 12th is when I return to full circles. Yes, yes, yes. That's awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more oracle. One more oracle. I did it, Mystic. Oh, here it is. I'm gonna pull from the Moon Magic deck. Yeah, that tarot is that ain't no joke. That ain't no joke. Let's see here. I'm gonna turn it down. Well, this is the last oracle, and then we'll be done. We're just gonna take what we get. All righty. So, okay, so it's turned this way when it's upright. Let's reveal it together. Boom. Now that's a nice looking card. Moon hair. It's a little bit of a trickster card, I think, if I remember correctly. And the number on the card is 29, which is where Neptune is, and the sun, actually. Oh, okay. I like this one. It says this one has to do with fertility, transcendence, and rebirth. The moon hair is a symbol of fertility and renewal. Tomorrow, the sun goes into Aries. This card could indicate the fertility of a growing family with children or grandchildren on the horizon. Alternatively, it could mean that you are entering into a time of creative fertility when your imagination is fired up for new projects and ideas. So, like, we see the mission, don't we? Follow the ideas and see where they take you. The magical moon hair is also a symbol of abundance. So it could be that a period of creativity leads to a lucrative opportunity. In the past, it was said that witches could transform into hares in order to escape their persecutors. And so, as a shape shifting creature, the moon hare symbolizes some kind of self transformation or transcendence. That's what we've been talking about. It's a dynamic card suggesting swift movement. So expect sudden changes to plans and be prepared to go with the flow. You know that what one of the Ace of Knives was about breakthroughs. So that last little part, I kind of feel like it's speaking to the breakthrough. So abundance, new beginnings, new ideas, shape shifting, transcendence. Okay. Second card we pulled. I don't know if I've ever pulled this card before. No, I haven't. Arcturus. Okay, we have a new one today, y'all. I've never pulled it before. I like the way it looks. But let's see if I like what it says, because y'all know I'm petty. Ooh, I love this one so much. I love this one so much. Keywords: guardian, family, support. Arcturus is the brightest star in the northern hemisphere of the night sky, and it means guardian of the bear because it appears to chase the Ursa Major constellation around the sky. In Greek mythology, Arcus was the son of Castillo, who was a virgin follower of Artemis. When Zeus took advantage of Castillo, she bore Arcus. But Zeus's wife Hera was so jealous that she turned Castillo into a bear. Arcus was about to shoot the bear while out hunting, not knowing it was his own mother. When Zeus took pity on them and turned them both into stars, Castillo became Ursa Major, the great bear, and Arcus became Ursa Minor, the little bear. Was so cute. Arcturus has been associated with the bear ever since. This card indicates family and the close bonds that you share with loved ones. It could refer to an urban family of close friends and colleagues, as well as your birth family. And remember, I told y'all, we got Venus, which might have us focusing on relationships, but that Pluto and Aquarius might have us wanting to make connections with people. Okay. While such relationships can have their ups and downs, this card suggests that you have a good support system in place and you should not be afraid to call on family and friends if you need them. What did that say? The ones that are supportive of you, because I know some of us have, we don't have a good relationship with our family, but maybe it's your family of choice. Trust in the bonds that you share with your loved ones and know that they are there for you, whoever your loved ones are. Okay. So we have this abundance, and maybe the abundance is going to come through others. The second card. And I want you just to feel that energy of the bear, the little bear chasing the mama. Okay. I want you also, there's this notion in uh, uh hold on one second. Self-compassion and having like a self-compassion practice. And it is called fierce self-compassion. And Dr. Kristen Neff, who came up with it, aligns it with the bear. And a way to have self-compassion is to protect your boundaries, to be protective of yourself. So how can you be a fierce mama bear to yourself this week? Because we know mama bears, they don't let nobody mess with their little baby bears, right? So how can you be that fierce mama bear who's going to protect you this week? All right. So y'all ready for the last card? Boom. Wow. I don't know if I've pulled this one before. Sky God. I don't know if I've pulled that one before. Okay. All of these are in the 20s, 29, 24, 26. Interesting. Okay. Let's see here. I'm pulling stuff that I don't remember pulling this. Oh, this is so good. Sky God. Empowerment, kindness, and fun. The divine masculine offers you strength, protection, and resilience. We're going into Aries, so come on, divine masculine. Now might be a time of difficulty, but know that you have the inner fortitude to rise to this challenge. As I told y'all, I am in my stoic season. This is stoic right here. You have the inner fortitude to rise to this challenge to stars. The sky god fills you with a sense of empowerment and determination. We got to have it this week, y'all. We got to. He is known in fable as the man in the moon, for he is the light that the moon reflects. He asks you to reflect on the direction of your own light and where you cast your energy. And this is the second time this has come up. We really need to be thinking about, where am I? I want y'all to think about this. We have in us life force energy. I call it Ashe. Where are you channeling your Ashe? Where are you channeling your Ashe? Your Ashe is worth more than the paper money that they try to make us seem as so worthy and valuable in this world. Your Ashe is more valuable than all the money you could ever have. And the question is, what are you spending your Ashe on? What are you spending your attention, your life force energy? I just told my husband the other day, you know what? I'm gonna be more selective in where I spend my ashe. If I spend my ashe someplace and it feels like, wait a minute, I just threw away that time, that attention, that focus. See, for me, my creative expression and flow is worth a lot. And if I use my creativity for something or somebody and then they just kind of like poo poo on it or take advantage of it and don't listen, they will not be getting my ashe because I could be using that on something else. Maybe I just want to go have fun. I don't do enough of that. Or maybe I need to spend it more with you all, right? I'm not going to be wasting my ashe. So reflect on the direction of your own light and where you cast your energy. Are you giving too much energy to others and keeping none for yourself? Allow your kindness to shine, but be careful not to give out too much, or you could find yourself experiencing compassion fatigue. Woo! Be kind, be happy, and joyful with others. But remember to be kind to yourself most of all. You cannot help others if your own reserves are depleted. The energy of the sky god is dynamic and playful, and this card indicates that a time of fun and frolic is at hand and is much needed. So, I guess after all of the hard work that we're called to do, we still need to have some fun. We need to make sure that part of the way we are able to stay focused and keep our determination is to make sure that we are pouring that back into ourselves. I also want to just encourage us to see our cup in the world as half full. I need that right now. I mean, like as I say it, I'm like, whoa, that is true. Why do I keep seeing the world as half full instead of, I mean, half empty instead of half full, right? Find the good and praise it. I have forgotten my own mantra for this year. I'm going to have to put it up somewhere. Find the good and praise it. And the reason I'm saying that is, where there is a feeling of lack, we want to find the good and praise it. And we want to make sure that we are taking that time to give ourselves a little bit of some love and care and concern, to know that we are protected, that we are guided. Um, what was the bear one? Chasing the mama bear. Hold on. I want to bring that in. The first two cards really landed for me. Oh, and the family that it could be your birth family, it could be your chosen family, it could be your online family. Y'all are my online family for sure. I know I've met some of y'all in person too. It's like call on people, connect, make that connection. We humans, we cannot get away from needing connection. We just can't. Okay. So get that connection. And this is what is going to support us in having a week where maybe we do end up having some fun. Okay? Do some things that are enjoyable. Mhm. Yay! Glad you are getting a lot out of it. Yes, Kita May. Yes, goddess. This alighted with my Akashic records. Wow. That's deep. The time to carry those who don't work is over. We see it and we no longer will give without seeing the work being done. Let me tell you something. No truer words spoken. I don't have nothing to add. All I can say is amen, ashe. My motto for this year is disengagement over disagreements. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay, that feels good. That feels good. There's a lot of strength we're being asked to have right now, y'all. This is again, I'm gonna be saying this until I think I'm comfortable being in my stoic season. I'm in my stoic season, and I've been hearing one of my coaches talk about how misleading it is to talk to people like, all you got to do is A, B, C, and D, and you're gonna make, a whole lot of money. It's just so easy. You know what? Right now, that may not be the best advice. Yes, we want ease, we want flow. And there are just times when we have to work hard. And actually, the more I think about these readings, the more it's like we just have to make choices to build in that rest. And we have to have that resolve that whatever it is we're supposed to do, as it said by the Sky God, we got to have that inner fortitude. You get that inner fortitude, and that's just how it is right now. It's like the best of balancing both worlds. We can't just push, push, push. We definitely have to have that time where we're resting, we're relaxing, we're having fun. And don't let this world fool you into thinking you can just think about what you want and it will just all the time manifest. Sometimes it will happen that way. But the best thing we can do is make sure we have a balance between the two. We do the manifesting work. Let me tell y'all something. I'm going to do manifesting work before I take action. I'm gonna do readings, I'm gonna be looking at my astrology. I do all of that first. That's what I lead with. But at the end of the day, in order for me, I told y'all about the presentation I had to make on Saturday. In order for me to get that presentation done, baby, I had to dig very deeply to do so. It wasn't one I had ever made before. I had a whole lot going on. There was a lot of emotional stuff happening for me. And I was just like, I can't let them down. They are depending on me to come and share something of value that will help them in their lives. And I mean, like my eyes were like this. And I was just like, Mother, speak to me. And I had handouts. I did have to tell them, y'all, my brain isn't fully clicking. So pardon if I'm using notes a little bit, but I did it. And then same thing on Monday. I had to present. I've known for weeks I was supposed to get this done. And my brain has just not been, I've had trouble with that focus that we talked about today. Um, but I just said, you know what? I got to dig super deep because this is the thing I want y'all to realize. Every time you meet something that makes you have to dig deep within you to access reserves where you're like, I didn't even know I had this in me. Now you have access to them. If we never do anything hard, challenging, if we just want everything to be ease and flow, and I'm just going to do this manifesting work and it's just easily going to happen, it actually doesn't push us to access those extra reserves. I'll never forget my friend Erica told me about this book to read. It was about Gnostic Christianity. And I don't remember the name of it. My apologies. But I remember in the book, the author was like, if Adam and Eve had never had a hard time, that forest would have just been overgrown. And it was like nothing would have changed because of everything that happened. He talked about the beauty of the story in the Garden of Eden because because of everything that happened, it created this action. And it was like, they really had to start living. And that's how I see it. It's like when things are good, we don't go down deep, deep, deep into the reserves. We got all this Pluto energy happening this week. And that's what Pluto wants you to do. Pluto is like, hey, within you, there is unlocked power and potential. We even hear people say, we're only using 10% of our potential. So what makes us dig deeper? Doing hard things, having that determination and saying, I'm going to do it no matter what. The problem is we've just been kind of told that's the only way to do it. And I disagree with that. Like I said, I always lead with doing spiritual work, healing work, all the stuff I show y'all that we do here. I do that first. And then it almost makes me ready to be like, you know what? Let me see it. Let me give y'all an example. Well, on Monday, I had to make that presentation about the retrogrades, and I could have made a presentation that was just kind of based on the knowledge that I always had. But I thought, I want to make sure that I share something that is maybe a little cutting edge. I haven't taken an astrology course since July. I should be saying some new stuff. I dug deep down within me to pull it up, but it's doing all this other spiritual work, feeling connected and attuned to what is it that spirit wants me to tell me. Mercury and Venus and Mars speak to me, all that kind of stuff. That helped to make me like, okay, I'm ready. Let's do it. I'm not doing it all by myself. So that's the little post reading wisdom that I'll share with everybody. Woo, where are we? Are we losing people? Where's everybody? It's okay. I don't mind. I have to come and listen to the reading, had to get some important appointments made. I got you. Love you. Thank you. Ashe. Ashe. Speaking of scams, I can tell by the email address is a scam. Okay, good. Good, good, good. All right, Queens, we're going to get off of here. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, wishing everybody a great week until we connect again. And I have a video. I made this video months ago, at least 6 months ago. But I was like, I don't want to just kind of randomly release it. It's about your set point, your financial set point. So I'm going to get that video back open this morning. And because we're in Venus retrograde time. So it'll be a good video for everybody to listen to, especially if you're dealing with finances, the financial set point, something we can work on with Venus retrograde. All righty. Thank you, Natasha. I appreciate you. And let me get us a nice little, we're going to take it out with energy, y'all. Okay. I'm sorry. I need energy. Seeing Kita May, seeing Kita May's bid adieu and farewell. What are you taking out? Let's stitch out. I know we didn't stitch in, but what are you taking out of today's circle? I am Tyra, and I am taking inspiration and hope. And now we dance. Hey, you too. Love it. Asheo. Oh, wonderful. wax patient. All right, ladies. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate you.